Well, farewell Manchester. I'm going to do a little bit of this amazing little place. But it's a strange thing. You're immediately a tourist attraction. I've got about 20 camera phones on me. This is the strangest thing. There's 2 basins there. One of those I think is water. I don't know what those 2 are. But anyway, and round here is the way I'm actually going. I need to just make sure I don't get caught by the wind here. So I'm going to get a couple more revs on, just to make sure I've got some speed to counter the wind. So yeah, it's been lovely. Friday. So, do you know something, right? I've been getting a bit slack recently. First of all, I haven't been saying hello, or even, you know, what was my morning people. Don't think it's technically morning, so I can't even say it anyway. But anyway, so it is Friday the 12th. So 3 days are up, you get 72 hours, you gotta go. That said, a guy pulled up next to me and he'd stayed before for a week and not had any reminders, and he's a PO licence holder. So yeah, slightly bizarre experience taking the waterway out through all of this. Ducklings lot. Geeslings, goslings, I'll leave that. So there's the view backwards. Not a weird sight, it's a weird feeling going through this landscape in a canal boat. I don't know what that is. It's like one of those barriers, plastic barriers. I think I'll stay, it's a reminder to stay in the middle of the canal. Stay right in the middle. Because near the edges, in towns, you're more likely to get rubbish. Rev's still at 1300 RPM. There's no point speeding up. I could get a little bit more speed, but I'm going to make it like quite easily. I mean, barring disasters. Touch wood. Some wood around the door, very handy. As I do tempt fate rather severely sometimes. The pressure was on me, right, on the way into town here. I didn't know if there was going to be a space in the basin there. Yeah, it was an all or nothing thing, but on the way out, it's a very different ball game. Look, there's a massive log here. But anyway, you know, yeah, a word about Manchester. Absolutely amazing place. Pubs and restaurants. Yeah, it's sad to leave, really. There tends to be that feeling of sadness when you leave a place. Gates swung open a bit. I'll find out what that was. There'll be a story behind that. Above railway line. So yeah, the plan is to get to Sale, which is only possibly about 3 hours. I mean, but I want to stop into to Stretford Marine, get rid of some rubbish, but also buy a fender hook. Look at that building over there, absolutely mad decor, black with yellow numbers. Is that that can't be accommodation, surely? What is that? It's like Thunderbirds. So, do you know, I'm not feeling it with the coffee today, and it's the nice one as well. I think in the warmer weather, you don't crave it as much, do you? It feels like it dehydrates me mouth. I practically turn into an iguana after about 3 cups of coffee. I feel myself like turning into a husk. We're getting into proper warm days when that sun is allowed to show itself. When that happens, it's quite warm. So I'm going to try the sitting on the stern thing, because it's such a wide canal. I can, you know what I mean? And it's quite a nice thing to do, to be honest. Why didn't I think of this before? This is just like the chillest sort of cruising you can sort of do, apart from the fact that there's no scenery. And I've not seen a boat as well. I'm going to come back onto the Bridgewater. It's a lovely canal, and I'm definitely going to come back, and in the not too distant future, because Manchester is brilliant. So you can extend your stay, and it's worth it. I think a lot of CRT people just use the canal as a transit. I think people miss a trick by just racing on through and just use the week. It's only 40 quid, it's worth sticking around. It's interesting, honestly, it's worth the money, definitely. Yeah, Warrington's biggest town, and you're more in Stockton Heath, and you can reach Warrington, like if you've got an e-bike or a bike. Yeah, that's nice. Lym's lovely. Lym is so nice. It's a lovely little town. You could stop, or at least go into Runcorn, down the arm there and out. It's just a really nice chilled trip, this. It's so easy, there's no stress, there's no boats. It's nice weather, it's dry. It's that idyllic. So, do you know when I say this, I've got to stop laying on the idyllic thing, because that's when something always goes wrong. So just pack it in. Honestly, how superstitious am I? But you know, you've seen the evidence. Anywhere where I can perch on the stern for, you know, a good hour or two at a time, brilliant. I think what I'm looking at up ahead, is the arm that goes to Lee on the right, on my right up ahead. I was thinking last night it might be quite fun to sort of just head off down the Lee arm and just see, you know, see what it's like down there. I see, the thing is, right, I've got to stay within reach of the River Weaver for the Black in July, and it's 8 weeks away. Yeah, anyway, I'm not doing it. I've made the arrangements. So there's the Leon. And there's where I'm going. Back down towards Lynn and Warrington, and ultimately Preston Brook Tunnel, and all the way back to Anderton. Hi, mate. lose sight of the fact there are lots of people who are struggling. I can see some boats up ahead. I think that is Stratford Marine. Is there a boat coming towards me? I've seen a boat today. Sorry, this is the first boat I've seen today. He's coming towards me, I'm pretty sure. And also, disappointingly, there's a boat tied up at Stratford Marine. That's a bloody nuisance. I can't be bothered really waiting till they clear off. So what this also does is it means I can't have a comfort break, which I was kind of counting on. These look like paramedics. Yeah, look, that's an emergency ambulance. There's a paramedic situation here. They're going round, so I hope everything's okay. I was going to shout hello to them. Oh God, they're going into Stratford Marine. I was going to shout hello to the guy, but it doesn't seem the right moment for jocularity. Something serious is obviously afoot. Well, they've come out of there anyway, look. Just fingers crossed there isn't something serious that's happened to somebody there. So Sale, and the place I want to stop, Sale Bridge, where the King's Ransom is, that's marked here as 2.11 miles, but there's a slight bend, so that could be, at most, right, whoops, at most that will be 2.5 miles. 2.9, 3.1, 3.2. Doesn't feel like, but it's saying I'm doing about 3. Really doesn't feel like 3. I think we're still in Stratford. They're all nice churches though, aren't they? Like the traditional style. Like, you'll hear people say, you will hear people say this. They'll go, I mean, countless times, and I've said it as well. There was a lovely church right in the centre of the village, or we saw a lovely church, and the church was absolutely lovely. Because they're all lovely. Like, there are no ugly churches, are there? Oh, yeah. Bye-bye. Sorry, there was a little baby in a pram and she was looking really curious at me, you know, which most people do, to be fair. Well, maybe a year old. Hiya. Yeah. Do you know what it was? It was the previous owner. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like jazz. Oh, thank you, mate. Cheers. I like yours as well, by the way. Not a bad brew. Just to sort of, for the record, this one, this brew is that mysterious stuff that I got from Home Bargain. It's strength 5 though, so I know why I was a bit hyper that morning. Yeah, strength 5 coffee. Strength 5 coffee. You know, you've got to take it a bit easy. It's I had 3 in like an hour, 3 strong ones, and by the time I was on the 3rd, I was on a proper rant about how great my coffee was. Anyway, I think I'm approaching the M60. I'm gonna have a little look at the map. Yeah, the M60 looks like 0.7 miles away, which that would fit with where that bridge is up ahead. Yeah, and there's no other significant bridges. It's only then about 0.7 miles to the King's Ransom, where I want to stop. I should have speeded up a little bit really. I'm bimbling along. I'm actually not bimbling along. Smiling at me. What can I say? I've given up now. I've lost all my shame about appearing to be a nutcase. I'm waving and gesticulating as if to myself. I don't care. Nearly at the end of the brew. A moment of sadness. Like someone's got their headlight on up front, which is a bit weird. Oh, and the mysterious boat up ahead is no longer up ahead, so he's pulled over. It's a little bit left. I'm going to turn to the water soon anyway. I'm definitely, I think it's that Lavazzo, with it being so strong, I think it's adding to the desiccation effect that I feel after several coffees. That kind of, that was almost like Kenneth Williams, wasn't it, that I did there? Matron. Oh, matron. There's the mysterious boat, just pulled over. Afternoon, folks. Have you got rings there, yeah? Is it kind of a safe area to moor there? I don't know, there's lots of other boats. Yeah, if you get stabbed, let me know and I won't park here. So, that was the watch something or other. Forgotten now. But the boat ahead of me just pulled over. They're going to stay there for today. You know, which is fair enough. You know, there's a couple of boats there. Probably won't get stabbed. But the other thing is, like, why bother? Because I don't think there's anything here. It's still not long. It won't be 12:30 yet. I feel sure. So, like, why bother? In a normal course of cruising events, there's no reason to stop here, because I don't think there's much stuff here. Look, we're on an aqueduct over the river, insert name here. I think I was trying to be friendly with those guys, right, because with me fiddling around with the camera, I didn't leave them as much space as I should have, so I felt a bit guilty, and I thought I'll make up for it by being super nice. I hope they appreciated my niceness. This chap might not. Oh yeah. I like your name, Bob Dylan. Yeah, yeah. What a song! What a song! One of my favourites of his, yeah. Boat called Tangled Up in Blue. So up ahead here we have the M60 that runs around the outskirts of Manchester, and all this green weed, lilies or whatever the hell it is. Anyway, it's better than blue-green algae. At least it's got flowers on it, you know. It's hard to sort of impart just how deep this is. Something white just landed on the solar panel. I'm a little bit nervous now because I don't want something white to land on me. I've noticed behind me is a boat. I'm now being pursued